Welcome to this edition of the Rescheck blog, brought to you by Rescheck.info, the web's #1 blog and resource on Rescheck's Manual J heat loss, green homes, insulation, building components, and energy efficiency. What we want to talk about today is help. My city or state or code does not show up in Rescheck Software. Help. My city, state, or code does not show up in Rescheck Software. Everyone who's done more than a few Reschecks has had it happen to them. You enter in your code, city or state, and the specific information that you need is not available. It's frustrating. Even more frustrating, some building departments require Rescheck reports to say the exact name of their city or code, and it doesn't exist within the software. Today on the Rescheck blog, we want to discuss your options in the event that your specific Rescheck info is not available to create a report. Your first option is to try a different version of the software. Because the desktop version and Rescheck Web are updated at different times, it is possible that one version may have the information that you need while the other one doesn't. Try to use your code, city or state in both softwares before you panic, and you just might find it's available on one or the other. One of the other major areas we are hearing about every day is that some of the codes are disappearing from Rescheck altogether. The Wisconsin Uniform Building Code from 2009 has all but disappeared from Rescheck. However, many building inspectors and departments throughout Wisconsin still require Rescheck to use this software even though it no longer exists within the newest version of Rescheck Web or desktop. The solution? Have an older updated version of Rescheck ready that you can use to create Reschecks using the Wisconsin Uniform Building Code and provide the information that's needed. That's what we do. The major problem is most people don't. The next problem we see every day is your building department requires your Rescheck to have a specific city included on your report. The only problem is the software doesn't include your specific city. Your options in this instance are to choose the county where your project is located. The problem with this is that some cities within the same counties have different climate zones, so choose wisely. We see this all the time in Utah. The next option is to choose the closest nearby city with the same climate zone. This is probably your best option, but some building departments have a lot of local pride and will automatically reject any report that does not include their specific city without understanding that their area does not exist within the software. The final option is one we use all the time. Call the building inspector. Try to level with them. Building inspectors can be tough, but for good reason. Let them know the issue that you're seeing within the software. Chances are they've seen it before. Ask them what city, state, or code the last project used on their Rescheck. Also, you can send us your plans, and chances are we've created a report for your city and spoken to your building inspector before. And we have all the versions of Rescheck software available to create your report accurately, specifically, and for the exact parameters that you need. Simply email your plans to service@rescheck.info and we'll connect all the dots needed on your project and get it completed for you correctly. As soon as it's complete, we'll email you back a recap of your project along with an invoice. Thanks for listening to the Rescheck blog. If you're ready to get started on a Rescheck, you can email your plans to service@rescheck.info. Click right up here, click Buy Now. Go over here to the custom Rescheck report, click Buy Now again, and you're ready to go. Thanks again for listening to the Rescheck blog. We'll catch you next time.